think we live. Hola, hola, hola. It's early. Hola. Good morning. And welcome to Morning Laughs. Y'all see, it's only one of us to host. My Lizzie is on her way to see Luna's dance recital. And it started at the top of the hour. So, she wanted to go later in the afternoon, but I'm not going to be able to go later in the afternoon. Plus, I don't like, kind of changing things up. Have, you guys get up, you get your little coffee. I know I like a routine, like a routine. That's why I was talking the other day about missing certain days of the week where we could just tune in and watch TV and things like that. I do miss that. I miss that a lot. So, I I said the show must go on. The show must go on. If you guys know me, I went to a retreat with Tima and Shawana and Marissa. I can't remember if Rochelle was with us. I think Rochelle was with us though, because Shawana was there. Anyway, we was doing this diva off. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Anyway, everybody was having problems and stuff like that. And I said, we are going to continue with the diva off. Like people's music wasn't right. The dance space wasn't where we thought it would be. I did not know how to put on makeup. I don't know how to do all the makeup and things like that. So I took a makeup class where this is the funny part. I took a makeup class where 20 people showed up. We were supposed to have our makeup. It was Zoom. And we were supposed to have our makeup. We're supposed to have our brushes and things like that. And then we had a instructor that was going to show us how to put the makeup and everything on. So she get up, she do her thing, she on Zoom. We all got the cameras on us. We are all embedded in this. It's the craft community. Like Marissa was there, Crafting with Christy was there. Nana, now Nana done changed her name a couple times. Nana was there, Dawn Marie. It was a lot of us that were there. Wanda showed up. Everybody came. They got their brushes. I am the only one of the crafting community that took the lesson serious. I had to make up out everything. Now when we got to the retreat, then Nana and Drea, they were going to, do my makeup for me. Because again, she only took the one class. It was 2 hours. I learned a lot. It was so much. It was a lot. I couldn't remember everything at all whatsoever. So the day of the show, this is I believe it's Saturday of the crafting retreat. And we're doing the diva off that night. Everybody started having issues. Drea told me she didn't bring her makeup or her brushes. So we got to go with whatever I brought. I decide I'm going to try and do this makeup myself. Y'all, she put the powder on and then the liquid makeup over top of it. And then I had these decals. I was trying to give myself like a, I don't know, sparkly butterfly princess-esque look. But it went wrong when the powder went on first, and then I tried to get the makeup, and it was like, oh goodness, it was mixing in, and oh, and then my face started falling. What do I mean by that? Nothing stuck to the liquid because it was wrong, right? So everything I put on, it just started. And Shawana said, we were supposed to start. We might as well just we not canceling nothing. The show must go on. So here I is. Here I is. I don't put on a lot of makeup. Um, y'all will see me with I like chapstick because my lips get really dry. And so you'll see me with some chapstick. You may see me with, sometimes I wear my mascara, not often. I might do a little eyeliner simply because I look dead. Somebody told me that's how they keep him looking dead. They put eyeliner on. Men, actors, put eyeliner on to make their eyes kind of stand out. And so that's what I started doing. That's it. Those two tricks, chapstick and eyeliner. But the class was 2 hours and I had like 12 brushes. Y'all gotta see my, one day I'm gonna bring my makeup kit out. It's huge. And when I open it up, you'll be able to see like all my brushes and things like that. My makeup case is by Disney. And my makeup case, it was like 80 bucks. It's beautiful. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna be a glamazon. I'm gonna put on this makeup and things. I love it when they, do an eyeliner line that extends. I love that. That's one of my favorite, makeup hacks. So if you're someone who wears an extension on your eyeliner line, I love that because you can see it. You can see it. And I think it enhances whatever you do with your eye, like your eyeshadow and things like that. But I don't know nothing about, like, there was put in 4 or 5 different, if you guys have ever seen me show up with makeup on, I always tell you I have a face that absorbs makeup. I'm not a good, makeup palette in the first place. I could have 4 or 5 different colors on and nobody will be able to see but maybe 1 or 2, colors and stuff on me. I don't wear a lot of dramatic makeup. Like I don't wear like blues and things like that. I do have some great makeup palettes. Tima bought me a beautiful makeup palette a few years ago. And the smell of it, it's all natural, so I say all this to say I went on with the show without Lizzie. Good morning. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Now I'm going to jump in. I'm going to say hola to everybody. I just got my update. Woo, it's kind of cool today. It's 79 and they say it's gonna be windy. It also has been kind of looking overcast, like it might rain later in the day or something like that. So today, if I don't know if you can see, but the sun looks like it's going to be coming out. So might not be a pool day. Pool day is a day that lacks wind for me because I hate getting out the water and then it's blistery cold and things. Let me go and say hello. Who's here? Rochelle made it in first. Look at that. How's Princess Tia and Commissioner Lizzie doing? Oh, diamonds for Linda. How are you? I saw your video, but my son caught it first and brought it to me. He thought that was so sweet that you did an unboxing and made a video of it. I was like, oh, because people do that for like Temu, they do it for like Walmart, Amazon, and Diamond Art Club. And now they've done it for Pom Pal pens. He gassed me up. He showed it to all his friends and things like that. So Linda, big shout out to you. My son, he hangs in the Asian community. And so I got a whole bunch of, hey, auntie, you making your way with your pens. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you. Good morning, Robin. How you doing, Robin? How's it going? What you been up to? Robin, you really are faithful on these Saturday shows. I love that. I love that. And Robin is one of the #1 hashtag replayers also. You guys know that we have our Blast from the Past collab that's going to be coming back August 1st. We didn't really have a name for it last year. We did go through, Lizzie and we kind of shopped our stash. We took it all the way back. We took it all the way back to double-sided adhesive. So this year, August 1st, is going to start our Blast from the Past. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what people have. Now, my sister, when she was here, she kept saying, where's all your diamond paintings? So my diamond paintings are across 4 different places. I have 2 closets. Obviously, there's a closet in here in my lily pad, and there's a closet in my bedroom. Then in the living room behind our couch, now she did see these. I have them lined all the way up, kind of stacked behind the couch. It's the long couch though. It's like 105 inches and things like that. So there's quite a few back there. I want to say there's 80 behind the couch. I can't remember exactly, but I think we counted. You know how you have footrests and things like that in your household? So we're all about comfort and keeping your feet up here, okay? We have we have the long lounger and things like that. You can sit on it, but we really bought it so that you put your feet up on it, and then it could turn into a like a table that you could eat at. You can flip the lid over, and it's a flat surface where you could sit there and eat. Our living room is designed to kind of hang out in. Everybody get together, kind of watch TV, snack, or relax and things like that. So I told her, I said, there's 40 in here. You have diamond paintings in there? Yes, I do. Diamond paintings in there, behind the love seat. The biggest stash that I have is under my bed in my room. I have that life-size portfolio. I believe it is 5 inches tall by, I think it's 5.5 feet long. 5 feet tall by 5.5 feet long. It's big. Um, and I have over 100 diamond paintings in there. Now these are unboxed, obviously. They've already been taken out of the boxes. And then I have in my room alongside my wall, I got a ton of, those little plastic drawers that you can buy from like Walmart or Target. I have a ton of those where I put the diamonds in and things. So she says, well, do you know where anything is? Heck no, I don't know where anything is. Like if I picked a diamond painting, I wouldn't even know which drawer set. I have drawers in the living room. I have I have drawers in my dinette area. And I have drawers alongside. She called my room the room with the long walk. And along the wall as you're entering, it is a long walk. I think I have 10 of those drawers. I have two of they're four like 4 drawers tall. So just to give you an idea that she said you live in the mansion of apartments. I do. I have a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. Everyone has their own bathroom, and so we rarely see each other, in other words. But for Blast from the Past, I am committing to figuring some of this stuff out. I'm not going to commit to knowing everything, knowing where it's going to go, because I might get halfway through the task and just get flustered and things like that. So I'm at least, give myself grace now. And I'm going to understand. That I may be limited in my capacity to keep going through all of this, these items and things like that. But when we say Blast from the Past, we want you to shop your stash. Now, my events, I usually, it's all crafts are welcome for me because I want everybody to come out and have fun. As long as you're able to post your craft, make it fit. This isn't even hard. This is Blast from the Past. You just pick a craft that you used to work and bring it on. So if you used to do something with tiny homes, it is a great time to kind of pull it out and redo it. If you were big in bullet journaling, I know a lot of people used to do bullet journaling and things, kind of let it, bring it on back. Scrapbooking, come on with it. Crochet, knitting, loomers. This the collab for you. Post the start pick and then finish the project. I love to steer clear of the rules. I does. Lizzie don't. And you guys have heard me say, because this is our second collab of the year, and we have one more, that I'm going to let her have more insight. And she did make a comment. I think it was yesterday or it might have been the day before. Wait till Blast from the Past come. There's going to be some rules. So You guys got to help me, soften her up a bit. But she be saying she want to add in some rules, and the battle is on. But the rules usually for me are the two P's: pluck and participate. Okay, that's it. That's it, really. Pluck means, do something, lay some drills down and things like that. Participate means come see us, comment, watch us back on the hashtag replay, or head over to our Facebook page and make sure that you're posting and participating. I ask a challenge question once a week during the collab, and just answer it so we can keep the talking and the fun going. But I like for it to be kind of a relaxing vibe, people to have a good time, and when they feel that spirit hit you to reply, you reply, or you on your keyboard. So good morning. Oh, let me get back in. Denise is in the house. Oh, hey, Mary, I can't wait to see you in a couple of days. I was working on your stuff last night. Hi, Jay Lee. How are you today? How are you doing? I'm hoping all is fine. There's my Linda. Linda, I'm done with you. I am done with you. I know it's gonna be a while before I can come and see Linda. It's cold where Linda is. Linda and Tannis got me checking their weather. It's just cold where you guys are. Um, let's see. Denise is saying, oh, lie. Oh, Rochelle said the Princess Butterfly is in the building. Yes. Yes. Good morning, Princess Tia. Oh, good morning, Amy. I wasn't at that retreat. I heard many stories about it. Too funny. Girl. So y'all, just so y'all know, I thought that must have been. I didn't realize that Shawana went to 2 different retreats with me, but this one was my song was Lion King. I was doing Circle of Life. I think was the song. Was it? I think it was doing Circle of Life. I was doing the Australian cast version of the song. So theirs was like a little bit more upbeat and everything. I had my little African dance, moves. I had been practicing, but I couldn't do it. My face kept, and it was itching. I'll never forget that was itching. I was trying, but I was trying to do my little dance, and I had to. Oh man, I went Zarambe on them from the lesson and stuff, and I was doing less and less. I was doing more and more of this, so it was a fun retreat. What a pose for it to stop on. Oh, let's see who else in the house. Denise says I was good at eyeliner. I wasn't good at eyeliner either, and I know I needed it, so I got permanent eyeliner. I'm definitely thinking about that. Somebody told me that you can get tattooed makeup. Girl, that is so me right there. I have got to look into that, but I heard you can get your eyeliner tattooed. You can get some blush tint. You can get your lips. I'd be done. I would literally just be walking around with chapstick. That's it. Um, I tried though. I tried. I looked a hot mess. I'm pretty sure that's what the stories probably all consisted of. Did y'all see Tia and her makeup? Tima, where you at? I love me some Tima. She always got to come to my rescue at these retreats. She tried to help while my face was itching so bad. She was trying to help me wipe it off. She's the one that was friend. That's why I call her my goddess. She was a friend enough to say, "Yeah, put the makeup on wrong." Everyone was like, "Oh, just oh." Man, I sealed in and closed up after you put the wet on top of the dry. Um, I sealed. I don't know what I did, but I'm pretty sure I sealed in and closed my pores. They couldn't breathe. So Mary said I usually do cat eye with eyeliner. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Mary's makeup be looking flawless, so I can't wait to see it. But yeah, I love a cat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great. Have not one thing to do this weekend but read, diamond paint, and be lazy. I love it. That's what a weekend should be. Um, oh my Lord. I thought I saw snow in your forecast, and she said it snowed last night. Look at that. Linda deserved to come see Tia in Vegas. Robin says it's going to be a high of 65 today in Chicagoland. That's a nice, spring day. 60 and cloudy here in Ohio. 86, high with a chance of afternoon rain. Ugh. Cold, 50 degrees and rainy. Oh. It's cooler and rainier here in Georgia today as well. I don't know what's going on with my weather at all. From January 1st through, I want to say April 15th, maybe a little bit after the 15th. We had great summery, like late spring, summery type, it stayed above, I want to say above 70, 75. I know a lot of people's having, horrible weather during that time. Our weather was so great. Soon as y'all weather clear up, y'all like coughed and sent it this way. Stop sending us, When J Rob arrived, I don't know, I told her, you got to leave. It's like, it's time. We got your bad weather when you came this way. Take it back with you. So it was cold. It was so cold. She knows it was cold. If y'all look at some of her pictures, she had on jackets and coats and things in the desert. Come on. She brought that cold weather with her, and she was prepared because she brought her coat with her. Good morning, Heather. Kathy's in the house. How you doing this morning, Kathy? How are you, Heather? Bonnie, how you doing? Oh, Linda says, I love your pins. Can't wait to order more and do another unboxing. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. Bonnie says, I almost forgot. uh, Bling It Up says, compromise, a few relaxed rules. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Ladies, play fair or get out the sandbox. The problem is Lizzie like a long list of rules. So compromising is still, a lot of rules. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help so that it's just a fun, relaxing, non-committal, yet opportunity to win and mingle event. Mary is so sweet. Do you need a ride from the airport? We booked our room, so we are coming up Wednesday. I don't. I got a call from Captured by Radiance. Oh man, they start now early as me. So Tam is leaving out Tuesday, just like I am. I get in early Wednesday. She gets in early. Jenny gets in around 8 a.m. Um, and I can't remember when Janae get in, but I mean we'll all be in by 11 Wednesday morning. And they said they're gonna wait at the airport and then we gonna come in together. They gonna throw me in. So these shoulders, and y'all done seen me. When I travel, my Crocs come with me. Okay. Now I'm gonna try on this trip not to bring the Crocs. I'm gonna try. There's a bet going, and the bet is I bet you she end up bringing them. But y'all know I usually have a suitcase just for my Crocs. Because I want to bring them and I like to choose. I like to choose and be cute and fun. We're going to a crafting venue where everybody in that room is crafting. So we are looking at, there's people there with crickets, and they making bows and pretty things, and diamond painters, cross stitchers, and then we all bring our brag, so there's going to be other crafts and things to look at. And so that's my brag, my bows, how I'm going to wear my hair. I've already, I'm pretty sure it's going to be straight, but people already ask, are you going to be curly or are you going to be straight? Crown, is it going to be a regular princess crown? Is it going to be a flower crown? Or am I just going to rock with butterflies? So those are the things that, kind of make me unique. and I have a lot of fun with. Um, we gon' see, we gon' see. But I don't at this time believe that I will need a ride. Now, Crystal and her husband Artie, they are coming in a day early. They're coming in later in the day. So if I get left behind, I know I'll at least be able to pivot over. I haven't seen them in a long time, and so I'll be able to pivot over and kind of hang out and have a little fun. They're coming in, but later in the day because they're gonna pick up Steph from the airport. That's Wolfpack Diamond Painting. I can't wait to see her. She was my at my second retreat. She was my roommate. She's so sweet. So um, I've been to 13, in case y'all wondering. I feel like that was gonna be the next question. How many retreats have you been to? Good morning, Matt. How you doing? One woman show today. Lizzie is at Luna, her granddaughter's dance recital. So I can't wait to see some pictures of the baby. Luna didn't grew up. I remember when she was born. Now, she got a little spice in her, and I like to hear her get spicy with Lizzie. 60 and gray in Pittsburgh. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So everyone is saying, good morning, Tim. How you doing? What's the weather like where you are? That's sweet. Well, if something changes, just let me. I sure will. What? No Crocs? That's insane. Listen, it's gonna be hard. I think it's gonna be very hard. And again, it's it's not Tuesday. So I probably won't know until Tuesday and things like that. But because I'm a flyer and things like that, I'm trying to pare down. I'm trying to pare down. But Jenny says, why? Because there's going to be things that you want. There's going to be things that people, give. So it's different when you drive, but I'm a flyer. And so I'm trying to make the experience at the airport a little bit better because I look, can you imagine seeing these shoulders and all of this, and a head full of, I puts the butterflies in. I don't just wear two, I wear like 4 or 6 on flight days. I'm trying to really stand out. Um, but I do get a lot of people that come up to me and things like that. A few times I've worn my crown. Um, I don't mind wearing a crown, but it's like the kids come up to me and husbands. Husbands always, what pageant were you in? What, like, we only wear crowns at pageants? We got to make crowns normalized. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of husbands that don't understand that this is just symbolic of, us in pamper mode, you know what I mean? And celebrating ourselves. They believe that this is associated with winning, like a title or sash and things. So I want it normalized to where they're like, okay, she feeling herself. Okay, she's in her best moment and things. That's why I like wearing crowns. My girl Lynette Carr, she's a crown wearer also. She's not going to be at the retreat, and she broke my heart because usually it'll be 3 or 4 of us, and we kind of really embrace our crowns and stuff. But hopefully, something might change in things. But she did tell me she wasn't going to be able to make it. But if you go somewhere, if you go to a retreat or something like that, please bring a crown and put it on and wear it so we can all just empower, uplift, and kind of celebrate, just owning ourselves and who we are. um, did Lizzie make the no croc rule? Um, Listen, Christy, it sounds like you know Lizzie as well as I do. Um, it irritates her. Not as much as it irritates Mindy. Oh God, do you really need to bring out every one of them? Yeah, I just need a choice. Anyway, um, I'm trying to get Mindy to just wear a pair, let alone I told her I'd buy her a pair and bling them up. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna bring maybe two cute pairs, and maybe these 2 pairs. I do have them paired with a crock bag, and obviously on my crock bag I have the matching gibbets. So we'll see. I think Mindy might think it's still over the top. Uh, well, look at that. Tam says it's 36 degrees high. Oh, it's gonna be 59 today. Okay, it's getting up. It's gonna be nice. Yes. So other than that, kind of get you guys all caught up. I know I showed y'all pics the other day. Um, Tuesday would have started like our little kind of fifth week. And then Wednesday night was supposed to be like our grand finale and things like that. We are still kind of hoping to do a grand finale show for the collab and things like that. So make sure by Tuesday you kind of get your final votes and things like that in. We're gonna do a wheel. We're gonna do a wheel. We're not gonna do the wheel, last second. Like Love Is in the Air and things like that. We're gonna do the wheel in advance and things like that. The goal is now I did let Lizzie dissect the grand prizes. So I'm gonna let you know what the grand prizes are, and then she's going to divvy them out. What I mean by divvy out is they're not going to be individual. So there's a $10 Crafts with Crashly gift card. There is a $15 gift card to DP with Sparklers. $25 to craftingandcrimedaily.com. Woo woo. I can't remember how much the gift card is that Captured by Radiance. They are always our canvas sponsor. But I can't remember what it was. I want to say 30 or 35. And then I did throw in a Dreamer Designs gift card as well. So you guys have been winning all month long. The Splish Splash Spring Bash pin. So that will continue. You will have an opportunity today, as well as I believe on our grand finale show, to win a Splish Splash Spring Bash pin. If you have already won, you still get to you don't have to forfeit your win, but you would then get a pen of choice. Okay, a pen of choice, a pen of choice. So, with that said, how are you guys doing? What you working on? Y'all know I love to know what you do, my Sue. Good morning, Sue. How are you? And what's the weather like in your Cheryl? Where you been? I know Ticket to Ride took you. And what you need to take a break? Did you go on vacation? Cheryl, you went silent at the end of Ticket to Ride. You must have slept well. You know how sometimes we just exhaust ourselves, we overwhelm ourselves, and then we need a nap. Cheryl's nap lasted like 3 weeks. Where you been? Did you miss me? Ah, look at Matt. Matt with the links. That is right. Those are our sponsors. Make sure that you guys are showing these small businesses some love. Okay, getting out there while we enjoy our diamond painting experience. The tools that we use to enjoy that experience can be purchased right from. You are missing a butterfly. That butterfly fell off when I was trying to hurry up and go live. I'm telling you right now, trying to pick something up. I'm reaching. I'm trying to, get my laptop. I'm technologically challenged as it is. So I'm always making sure like my setup is right. And after a while, I just was like, bump it. Let me go live. Let me go live. I was 2 minutes late. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good morning, 60. There's my gal. How you doing this morning? How you feeling? Instead of 66 degrees in her part of Missouri, I finally posted the prize emails. Fill out your prize forms. We will have a grand finale next week. I thought Cheryl was done. She's still working on Ticket to Ride. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna see. Um, I'm gonna be a sponsor next year, but I sure would love to just get hands on her and help her. You know, I just have so much going on. The beginning part. Yes, I missed you between work and getting all this done. Yikes. Where is your girl Lizzie? Lizzie is at a dance recital for her granddaughter Luna. Luna does dancing and stuff. So her and Sea Dog, they left out probably about a half an hour before we were to go live. She did want to push it back. She wanted to push it all the way back, like afternoon. And I told her that's a bit much, because it's how I kick my day off and things. And then when I get off here, I gotta go be productive and stuff. So hopefully, Luna is doing her best and she's showing out, and I'm going to get some great videos later on. Yay! Palm Pal Pins, a TTR sponsor for 2027. You all heard it here first. You definitely heard it here, although behind the scenes for at least 6 years, Cheryl has been, I don't know why it's just now starting. Cheryl has been the person, when I first was kicking off Palm Pal Pins, um she was the person with like the most insight and help, giving me ideas. You should try this, try that. I will shout out Matt is a huge help behind the scenes, especially like this year. So you guys know January 1st, I finally said I'm going to reopen my Etsy store, and I'm going to move, these weekend, like I was getting a lot of like weekend sales and things like that. People would see a post online and things, and they would reach out, and it gave an area so that I could be like centralized. I'm not all over the place checking every social media post and message and things like that. And so going in, he had some good suggestions and things like that. He gave me some great feedback. Um, colors and things like that, and immersing myself a little bit more. And I did that, and the prices and stuff, I'm not the prices, but the sales increased, and they're more organized and stuff. So I will give him a shout out. I definitely always shout out Cheryl. She had some great ideas. She kind of helped, so I can bounce ideas off of someone. It's great when that can happen. Yeah, Matt's the man. He is the man, and he is all, I mean, he is like he's into a lot of events. He supports a lot of the YouTube creators and things like that. But he definitely has been critical this year. I will say that I'm trying to figure out a way to create like an affiliate type thing through Etsy, so that I can continue to help reward and things like that. But he's a good sounding board, and he gives me great ideas. I love that, though. I love that. Please keep it up. Please keep it up. Matt, you didn't fill out your form and spend your tickets. Uh, he said, not yet, Cheryl. He's gonna look. Make sure you spend them tickets. It's already towards the end of April. Now we're gonna be going into May. And Cheryl said, I need a nap. I have a new product for you to create, Tia. Bring it on. My son, he is he is envious, is what I can say. He is envious, and that is one thing that he does. He'll come in here into my lily pad, and he'll say, Mom, what you working on? Do you have, he thinks I should have a day that I spend just on trying to create new ideas and things like that. So I do have two new ideas, on the horizon. I mentioned to you guys a pin that I'm going to be doing for Captured by Radiance. They have an event coming up, and I have already sold 3 of those pins. I haven't even shown them yet. So I'm kind of excited. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I will, give a nod to Matt. He told me to start working with more colors. And so when you guys see this new pen, I hope that, it's some colors that I don't have a lot of in, my report, my I do have 28 pens, and I will say that for the most part, most of them do follow like a similar color hue. It might be one or two colors missing, and then I'll take those two missing colors and put them, with other common colors and things like that. So this color palette is different, and so hopefully, it meshes well and you guys like it and things like that. But after the retreat, I will be showcasing that pen. Okay. Let's see. Matt said I'm full of unwanted advice. I didn't say it wasn't wanted. I love your advice. Now, other people may not necessarily want it, but it works for me. um, you were in the spy cam, Cheryl. Oh, okay. So, with that said, the retreat is coming up. If you were heading to, how is that loom work? I haven't even tried it. It's over there by the yarn that you had me buy 7 years ago. What is this? It might have been, when did I buy that yarn? 2019? It's just 7 years, or 2020. Listen, Cheryl, number one enabler in the United States. Um, it's over. It's over there with the yarn that, I was like, oh, I could finally come up with a way to use the yarn. Um, and you know what? The box that it comes in is a nice little shelf to put other stuff on. All I can say is when I am able to just full-time craft, I gotta find me a millionaire. When I marry that millionaire, whew, and I could just craft, I'm gonna have so many options. So many options. Yep. We are doing a loom along in the loom room. Come on and join in. Y'all see how she get me? Y'all see this? She make it sound so much fun, you know. Right now, we have Rhonda and Rochelle, R&R. Rhonda and Rochelle, they have an event that they hosting, and I heard a couple of people say, y'all gonna head on over to, Rhonda and Rochelle's and things. And that's how she get me. Rhonda, uh, Rhonda got me. uh, she is, I would say Cheryl was number one, but she's not. Cheryl, you're number two. Rhonda's number one. She got me buying all kind of stuff. I got beads. I got a jewelry bead loom. We got these beaded projects and things like that. Pretty colors. Pretty colors. I haven't been able to sit down and do any of them. When I have time to sit and do nothing, to be honest, I sit and do nothing. Somebody said they got the weekend to themselves and they don't have to do nothing. They don't have to think about nothing. They can diamond paint, they can read, or they can just kick their feet up and kick back and relax. Yeah. When you have the opportunity to do nothing, I think you do nothing. I was watching a comedian. Y'all tell me if this is true. Nothing wrong with that. That's right, Heather. Hey, Cheryl. I have my form and will. There's Rochelle right there, you guys. She's half of the R&R. That's Rhonda and Rochelle. Ooh, these two spitfire bits of energy. If you guys ever go anywhere, one on each side, you better step up your energy. Because both of them together, boom. Um, so imagine them in an event and things. Um, put your feet up and relax, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Rhonda sucked me into doing these crazy Legos. The Legos, oh, I'm telling you right now, Rochelle got it going on with the Legos. They're doing the Legos. Now, I don't have an issue with Legos. I do enjoy them. I will say that. And that's a craft where if you have a actual desk and things like that, like a lap desk or something like that, you can sit back, put your feet up, you can get to it. Crochet, same thing. Probably the loom if I ever had time. Um, and then she said, "Oh yes, the marathons are fun. Yes, let's go." Her and Rhonda in those marathons. Um, cross stitch, a craft you can put your feet up, relax, and things like that. That's why I have those in, my, I want to say wheelhouse, but they right here in the little pad. Um, but if I ever, kind of need to sit back, relax, I want to, spend a few hours crafting, I can do so. One of these days I'm gonna, finish the renovation and things like that in here. You'll see this right here will be behind my setup because my desk is going to be going up against this wall. And then you'll be able to see my two craft chairs. Um, those craft chairs are so comfy. Now they do have a lounger aspect to them. You can pull the lounger out and just kind of put your feet up and things like that. But they sit back so deep and they wide, just like these chairs. I think that what I was thinking is, can it fit these fluffy shoulders? And it can. And then some. These chairs are wide. So the lily pad is the name of lily pad is where the frog and dragonflies. I know, I know. But the way I'm looking at it is butterflies can float into areas where there's dragonflies. Now, I would be a wise butterfly. And if I saw a frog there, I would steer past it. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want that long tongue to get me, But I still could see me floating into a lily pad. Give me a good name. Um, Matt named Matt named the trailer that's gonna go behind Butterfly when I start traveling. The cocoon, I thought that was cute. Um, but this is the craft room, and I needed a cute name for it. So I'm thinking, where can a butterfly land? On a lily pad. But they could land on a fern also. We have so much fun on Wow weekends with R&R. Um, yeah, yep. Rochelle and Rhonda are they just spitfires, and that Rhonda boy, that Rhonda. Rhonda, she got me buying all kind of stuff. I quit listening to her. I had to because I was buying almost everything she was getting into. She was trying amigurumi. She even tried these bead kits, and I was like, I gotta stop. Yes, Tammy, I get a lot done during the marathons. This evening, I'm working on cross stitch. I may do a pop up late night. Butterflies land on flowers. Okay, come up with a cute flower name and I'll try and think of that. A lily pad is a flower to me. But come up with something better and I will do that. I'm thinking, I don't even have the picture. I have to. It was do I have it over here? It was one of my blasts from the past canvases that I showed you guys last year. I was choosing after I did Winnie the Pooh. And it's an Asian flower, rosebud. Okay, I might have to get used to that one. I'm so used to saying the lily pad. Rosebud would have been a cute alternative. Coming into the rosebud. We going I'm gonna try it and see how it sounds. Rhonda found a new adventure. I have to find it and jump in. She did. That's why I'm not gonna listen to her at all. I will be up. Tammy says she's gonna stay up. Rochelle like to do 8-hour marathons. Tammy, get some sleep first. Get some sleep. Um, I think Lizzie probably gonna join her one day. She said, "Let's do that." Why don't you call Rochelle? Why don't you call Rochelle? Rochelle took a break on one of her. She did an 8-hour live, and I said I'm gonna try and support her. right? She took a break. She was gone for over an hour. I was still in there chit-chatting with people. Other people was in there chit-chatting with me. I'm like, how did she do this? She came back after taking a break and was like, all right, y'all, I'm ready. She probably went and took a nap, and we in there waiting on her. She uh, bling it up. Is that what she showed? Our frogs would hang out on, yes, frogs hang out on lily pads. I do know that. Um, but if it's an empty lily pad, well, I figured it was okay for a butterfly to land on it. So we'll see. Like I said, I like the cocoon. That's that was associated. I have grandkids that like to stay up late. Oh, I like lily pad. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Whew, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I can't do too much because I don't own, the place and things like that. No loom yet, Cheryl. Maybe next year, 2027 or 2028's new crap. Uh, if you guys could try a craft, because I have, like, there's absolutely no way I can get J Rob or Lizzie to try other crafts. We have definitely tried. If you have seen over the last 7 years, you'll see like me, Rebecca, and Crashly. You'll see the three of us, and we may have an extended host or something like that. But J Rob does not join. She's not trying. She don't want to do too much other craft. She does crochet, but not. I think she does it like when she's doing like wash racks or dishcloths or something like that. She'll do it for like a purpose and things. But yeah, I can't get her to do a lot. When she was here, she did play with clay. Um, I keep looking over here because I still see her little, she was, trying to learn and things. And I want to turn that into something. But I still couldn't get her to do, a lot and things. Uh Boy, that connection is just not good today. It's just not good. Anyway, um flowers grow with lily pads. Sent you a pic on Messenger. Okay, let me see this. Let me see this. I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna share it with you. That's what I was thinking. This okay. So I have y'all know me, when you like something, I ask this challenge question, do you have a picture of it? So this is a diamond painting that I do have, and I was thinking about doing last year for um after Winnie the Pooh. Let me try to make it bigger. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can't zoom in. This one that you can't zoom in on. Okay, well, oops, didn't mean to do that. Sometimes when you do that, you show the wrong thing. There we go. I don't see a zoom. These are what I'm thinking of. Lily. And this is the lily pad that the frog would be on. But this is what I was thinking when I said lily pad. Whew, I'm so glad that you showed that, because I was like, man, how did I mess up that bad? Now I am prone to messing up, but just so glad I wasn't as far off as I was thinking. I'm like, man, how did I mess that up? I do. All right, I'm in, Cheryl. Thanks for the reminder. Crochet next year. I'm going to learn. You're gonna learn? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay, look at that. The little room is there, and hopefully will be more than 1,000 members by then. We are 11.1 thousand now. That's a lot. That's a big following. So she says she'll check it out. I like to research about a year in advance. I will say that in knowing Rochelle, she does put a little time in. She will research it, then give it a try. But once she does, she give you that support, so Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. All right. Now, if she don't like something, if she don't like something, she gonna bring you all her little supplies, and she gonna hand it to you as the person that enabled her. Um, she was my girl when she showed up. I knew she was already, but she showed up and handed Rebecca a bag of yarn. She tried she tried one of Rebecca's craft suggestions. I guess it didn't work for her. She showed up at a retreat and here you go. Here you go. Yep, I didn't like it. I'm not doing it. Here's so look at the second. Okay, let's see what you sent a second one. Uh-oh. No, that's not it right there. Hold on. The second pic, water lilies. Oh, how to care for. Um, you send another pic. I do like those. That's my forehead. All the picture blankets and hats and scarves. Bonnie got hooked on loom knitting. She said something about it a week or two ago, too. And she is the sock master. That's what she was saying. She was saying that she had started in the loom room and that she was doing socks and stuff. Sorry about that. I have a fly, I think that thing got in. I'll package it up nicely. Hand it over to my enabler. Yes, she does. She will hand it right back to the enabler so sweetly. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing today? Now you know you gotta come in here and you gotta let us know what the weather like in your neck of the woods. So obviously, sorry, it's there now. Okay, let's see what the second picture is. what, what, what is this? Let me see. Let me see what game. What is this? That is me and that is Lizzie. I can't zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in. What does that say? Lizzie. She will have the image and you won't see. Oh, that is me. You see, I have two butterflies, four total. That's my room. I used to go live from my room before my kids created the water lily or the lily pad. um y'all see my squishmallow. I have on the back of my sofa to hide the diamond paintings. I have like all types of squishmallows. And so J Rob was like, where are they at? I'm like, behind underneath the squishmallows. That's what the squishmallows are sitting on. She was like, oh my goodness. So um looks like your guest stream. We informed them so they can fix it. Oh my goodness. All right. Oops. That was a gift card. All right. Michelle says it's nice. 68 in Missouri. Just got home from a dress fitting for my now that's going to be amazing. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl did put the link into the Loom Room. So if you guys are interested, head on over there, kind of sign up, answer any questions, and start doing some research and see. 2027 or 2028 might be the year where we, kick our feet up and start looming. Maybe we can buy some socks because it sounds like Bonnie will have plenty. Socks would be fun to make. I wear slipper socks. That is what I will focus on. I think maybe socks would work well inside my Crocs as well, especially when I come to these colder climates. I am so worried about this week. I hope I don't come back and die. I say that because you guys know I got bronchitis this year, and I didn't just have it for 4 or 5 days, like it say online. I was out for almost 3 weeks. I mean, whew, I was on antibiotics, trying to get my lungs and stuff cleared and things. Um, I don't know. I don't want to be that sick again. I know the older I get, I'm getting old. I hit 30, and I mean, it's just, whew, whew, that's all I can say. I sent butterflies. You sent butterflies? Okay, let me go in and see. What you sent butterflies? I love butterflies. I just didn't see them. All right, here we go. Let's say, who are you? Sam Young. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna share this. She did send butterflies. I don't know how that ended up being the next pick, but here we go. These are butterflies on a lily pad. Aww. Monarchs. Do you guys remember Mayhem? Crafting with Mayhem? She used to raise monarch butterflies. And she would send me the most beautiful pictures. Oh man. I haven't seen her in a few years, but Michelle Shabala, I think is how you say her last name. She used to send me some amazing photos and things. But she loved monarch butterflies. Loved them. She felt about butterflies the way I feel. She might have even been, a little more invested in them. All righty, let's see. Here we go. I don't know where that came from. Well, who sent a picture of me and Lizzie? Did Lizzie send me some? Somebody. Lizzie sent something. Where did I get that picture from? Anyway, the butterflies I loved. Rochelle, slipper socks would be a good start because you can use thicker yarn and a bigger loom. Okay. Loom knit yourself a cowl and a hat. That's cute. I make mostly blankets and socks. One big project and one little. Okay. Matt says, I also finally posted my canvas for Splish Splash. Completed my butterfly donation to the group. There you go, Matt. Slipper socks will be my focus. Oh, okay. There we go. Our Facebook group right there. You guys head on over. If you have not already, post your picture. We don't have, like, the rules for this collab is there are no sticking rules. Now, obviously, that goes without saying for me, but I must, I guess, qualify. We do have a P&P, a pluck and participate rule. Although, plucking, I think Sue told me plucking means remove, but this is plucking to me. uh, Pluck and participate is what I always say. So you just, do the craft and then go to the chat and answer a question and show us what you're doing. That really is like, I don't have forms. I know, some of the bigger events and things like that. It's probably a must so that it's easier to keep up with and things. So right now, the rules are there are no stinking rules because, it's manageable. I don't know what the future may hold, but I definitely feel like it could become unmanageable, and then something like a form might be a great idea. How about we put it like that? um Speaking of pictures, Tia, you have more pictures? Uh-oh. um we are in the loom along crescent moon and stars. Rochelle, there are lots of YouTube videos for those. Some call them bed socks. Okay, bed socks, I like that. Here we go. So what other crafts are you guys working on? We got loom, we got crocheting. I know Rochelle says she's currently working on cross stitch. You guys know I work with polymer clay. I am a big enthusiast for polymer clay. Um, I'm not sure because I have too much other stuff right now. I have a blanket, two hand knit sweaters, and diamond painting all in progress. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a way to keep you busy. The pictures you were sending me, remember? I don't. So if you could, I thought I sent something. You have to remind me. Sometimes you just got to remind me. My mind might be all over the place and I'm just trying to pull it back together. I will be researching Lumen, that one single picture of us. I thought I sent it a few weeks ago. I ain't seen your picture of me and you. Me and you hugging. Um, I have a latch hook project that I need to get back to. Latch hook. Ooh, that sounds like something I could see Rhonda doing. I could see Rhonda jumping in like I'm about to do this latch hook. She'll do one project, she will hang it and display it, and then you won't hear about latch hook again. She'll be off on, to the next cross stitch, diamond painting. Yeah, there you go. The teddy blocks. The teddy blocks, they got me, boy. I want to do them so bad. They look cute. I do love the designs and things. But I appreciate everybody's honesty when I was thinking about, I didn't have the time after that anyway, but I had the heart, and that's what you need when it comes to crafting, right? You got to have a heart for it. And I had the heart for it. Then I had the FOMO. You don't want to miss out. This is the time right now when there's other people doing it, like-minded people. That's why we here right now, right? We all here because we all have the same mind. You working on a tech? Oh, I did see your teddy block, Sue. Sue got a cute one. She got a real cute one. I saw hers. We went to the website one day. We were showing it, and I think that was the day where I was about to purchase. I was about to push the button, and I told you guys this. It might have been a morning laugh show, and you guys started talking about how tiny the pieces are. And Tia got an age group when it comes to her Legos and things like that. And the reason I have an age group is because the younger your project, the more manageable the count on the pieces, and they're not as small. Now, I did a car. Lego wants you to have the full experience. So we had to do the axle. We had to do the control arm. Then you put the actual. I wasn't expecting all that work for just the tires on the car and things like that. The pieces weren't small though. They weren't tiny. And I know that Teddy blocks, the pieces are smaller. But the projects look so amazing. I spoke to my boy Billy. I know y'all remember Billy. He has completed 23 Lego projects in this past year. 23 is a lot. It's astronomical and things like that. He told me he does still diamond paint, not as often because Legos have taken up a large part of, his world and things like that. And because it's taken up a large part of his world, he is, obviously he's off and on to that. Ah, look at that. I'm going to show y'all a picture. Oh, here we go. That's me 1 year ago today. Oh, how y'all gonna bring my memories up? Let me bring my memories up. Anyway, this is what I came here to show you. Oh wait, y'all might. I thought I was sharing the screen. Okay, let me go back. Facebook they be doing wrong. Okay, this is me 1 year ago today. All right, this is what I came here for. Ooh, what's that? Is that a blanket? I can see the design on them. That's a butterfly. Look at that. That's a butterfly. Is that a crown? or a clamshell. This looks like a butterfly, and this looks like, it looks like a crown. Oh my. Oh, you showed me this before. It's finished though. It wasn't finished before. Look at this. You did this on a loom? How you do this on a loom? This is nice. You click it, 1, 2, click, 1, 2, click, add this in. That starts to look intricate. Yep, I can't. Ooh, this is a loom. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is a loom. You see it connected here. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all see this green? Look at that vibrant color. I wonder how long it took. And there you go. It's still connected to the loom. This is a actual loom project. Wow. Yeah, go ahead and do the research for us, Rochelle. Do the research for us. And then, oh my goodness. Look at this. This is a loom, y'all. Sure, you saw the loom that I was buying. Oh, look at that. Y'all know purple, my second favorite color. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the mountains. Wow. Ask the guys. Look at that. Here's some good questions. Have you ever been heroic? Are you a good or a bad loser? I'm not a, I don't, I mean, I'm ill-tempered, I guess. What was your most fun road trip? You guys know my road trips with Rebecca are always fun. We've been on a couple. We were supposed to have another one this summer. It's not looking good. And you guys know my friend Shelly Shelzaba. Um, she my psych nurse also. She want to do a road trip with me. I'm like, are you serious? But her road trips, they be days long. Like, I don't know how good I would be for a days long road trip. I'm good for hours long, 20 hours, things like that. But when you talking, you know, 20 hours in the car, then we got to find somewhere to sleep. And then we got to do 20 hours the next day, then find somewhere and sleep. I think the way we mapped it out, it would be 2 or 3 days road trip in, and then 2 or 3 days road trip out. That's a lot of road tripping right there. Can you cook? We talked. If you guys watch my Hump Day Happening show, that's the Wednesday night show. I talked about the difference between cooking and fixing, you know. So that's a good question. Can you cook, or do you just go in the kitchen and fix stuff? I'm gonna fix a sandwich. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna fix me a bowl of cereal. Um, that's a good question. That's a dating question. Can you cook? What do you like to make? Are you a cat person or a dog person? Both. I prefer dogs, but cats like to kiss me on the mouth. Um, have you ever been in a, well, Rebecca's cats do. And sweets. You guys, if y'all don't know, Danielle Boudreau, she is the down south stitcher. They kiss me also. So if I'm knocked out sleeping, your pet come up. I may not feel the approach at all, but I definitely feel that wetness when they kiss me on my mouth, and it wakes me up. Rebecca's cats wake me up all the time. Pearl, because Stitch doesn't like me. Do you believe in karma? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do. I don't want none. I try and live a righteous life, full of grace. Full of grace. Um, but I absolutely do believe in karma. What habit do you have that you need to break? None. It's a habit. You know how long it take to break a habit? What is the fastest you have ever driven? I don't know what the fastest I've ever driven, but I know I got a ticket doing 105. I got clocked at 105 and a 55. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't nobody play with Pennsylvania police, okay? Don't play in Pennsylvania. They are not increasing their speed limit, okay? I don't know why. It's 75 everywhere else. It's still 55 in Pennsylvania. Don't fall into the trap. Don't head out on 80. Mm-mm. I'm coming through. I had just left. I was in New York and I have family in Jersey. Yes, yep, I got clocked. And they tried to take my license, but my dad was with us before my dad passed away. And we had went to see some family in Jersey. While I'm in Jersey, I always hop over to New York City. My first husband, that's where his family is from. So I would go over there, visit them, and then, head back to Jersey. Long story short, we leaving out. We got to get the rental car back by a certain time. And y'all know how I can be. My pops was like, you just going to be paying the late fee. I'm not paying no late fee. We good. Now I have done this stretch. It's a 6, maybe 6.5 hour drive. I've done it in 3.5 to 4 hours. I remember my dad almost had a heart attack one time. We was there home 4 hours later than when we left. He couldn't believe it. I thought he was gonna kill me. But it's all Pennsylvania's fault. It's all their fault. Matt, did the speed limit still 55 on 80, or have they finally decided to, raise the speed limit? Long story short, that's how we make money. They sit right at the border where the speed limit drops 15 miles per hour for no reason. None. It's 55, 65 in Illinois. It's 55 in Pennsylvania. It's coming straight down 80. Now, I don't know, about any others. I did the turnpike one time. I will never do the Pennsylvania turnpike. That's the longest turnpike I feel like in the world. But I'm coming down 80 and it drops. Like he said, it drops. It go from 75, it goes straight down to 55. You can't do anything else. And so um it was a woman, cop. I'm gonna say that. And it was back, when the shoulders were slimmer and you know, I had more appeal, I guess. But no matter how much appeal you have, a woman, stop you, you can't use the appeal at all. Um, I come floating down through there. I should have had my lights out. I didn't have my lights out. And I stepped on my brake. Never step on your brake if you speed. Just pull your foot off the acceleration. When you pull your foot off, they can be like, did I just, oh, I did. Look at, they breaking. They saw me. They coming for you then. They coming for you then. Okay. So I'm doing, I don't know what I was doing, but I know I got clocked at 105 and I know I had already started slowing down. She pulled me over and I tried to be cute. You know how we unbutton the buttons. And this shoulder right here, imagine, it get me in trouble now, but imagine, when it was not as fluffy and things like that. And I'm ready to be cute. Ready to be cute. She walk up. She had her little hat on. I didn't even know she was a woman until I saw that side profile. She had a ponytail. Like, I'm in trouble. Do you know how fast you were going? She was irritated with me. I pulled right over. It's not like she had to chase me or anything like that. I'm aware. I'm going to own it and things like that. She said license and registration. I was getting it. And she said, you're going to have to hand this over. You're not even getting it back. When you coming back to go to court? I don't want to hear that. What are we talking about? Give me the ticket. I know I can mail stuff in. This is way before internet. I'm pretty sure it was before the internet, but yeah, she asked me when would I be coming back to go to court. My father had to get up off. He paid this cop right then and there. How much is the ticket? I think she said 600 and something. My father came up off of 500 bucks right then and there. But yep, she was trying to she was trying to get me. She was trying to get me. Let's see what's the chat say. But did you say 100? Yep, 105 and a 55. 105 and a 55. That wasn't, my dad had that same vehicle on the way up. He had it over a 120. It's all over 65 on most stretches of interstate. Um, that's good. That's good because they was the last, I'm pretty sure they was the last state. They wasn't trying to leave 55. I swear everybody was moving up. Everybody had, I remember when 55 was the speed limit and then it moved to 65. I was like, everybody gonna die. Then it went from 65 in a lot of places to 70 or 75. And in some places it is 80 miles per hour. And I know because as an adjuster, you guys remember that was my job before I just gave up on work last year. And 80 miles per hour is the speed limit on a lot of, straightaways, I will say. Um, but it's crazy. It's really crazy. And I do get a lot of auto accident people tearing up the side. These guardrails, they don't stand a chance when people hit over 80 miles per hour because 80, even though that's the limit, that just for them means, if I see a cop, I need to slow down too. So that's what 80 means. They doing 90, 95, just like when it's 65 and they doing 75 or 80. Just so you're aware. But yeah, that was the family's answering your question. 70 in Wisconsin. Turnpike is 70. 80 is ridiculous. High, low, high, low. Matt says I-70 past my town goes all the way down to 35 because of a bridge and a bunch of close together intersections. Everyone still goes 70. I bet. I bet. You live in Wisconsin, Sue? We took our grandkids to Dells, Wisconsin. Plus, my dad's side is from Milwaukee. Milwaukee! Put a balloon under your shirt and pour a little water in your lap. Tell her your water. Oh, Sue, I'm going to steal that. I mean, I don't think I got to do that no more. But back then, note to travelers around the area, as soon as you cross the border, speed limit drops and gas goes up $1 on the west side anyways. Okay. Girl, you would still got a ticket if it was 75 or 80. I sure would have. But they was trying to send me to jail. This woman wasn't playing. And my dad had to come up off all that cash. And then he made me pay for the rental. Tammy, I'm in Illinois. My daughter is in Wisconsin. And her hubby is a sheriff. Her hubby would love the story. I got a seatbelt ticket one time. I didn't. So what happened was somebody kicked my headlight or something like that. My headlight was like going all wonky or something like that. I was behind an officer and I knew something was wrong with my headlights, but so the officer slows down, kind of gets in the lane next to me, and I pass him up. He then gets behind me, turns his lights on, pulls me off. I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? Anyway, I forget what happened. Oh, I had a seatbelt violation that something happened with the bailiff. The bailiff didn't do what they were supposed to, and it's looking like I didn't attend court on a seatbelt violation. I was a passenger. I wasn't even a driver. So they were like, we got to take you in. You got a warrant. I'm thinking they joking. I'm like, I will meet you at the station. And I drive off and go to the station. It was a little town, small town like Coatesville. Anyway, I go to the station. He was like, I could have arrested you. I said, y'all are tripping. It's a seatbelt violation. I was a passenger. He said that they really was a warrant. He shows it to me. So I'm sitting down at his desk while he's showing me this stuff. He like, well, you might as well go ahead on and type this stuff. He had me type up my own paperwork. I had to literally type up this is typing on a typewriter. Keep in mind, she's 30. And it was that long ago. It was before, they probably had anything in a computer system. But there really was a warrant, like I'm a hardened criminal, for a seatbelt violation. I was a passenger. I was riding with my boyfriend at the time, and he got stopped. He was doing 40 and a 35, and I didn't have my seatbelt on. So I got a ticket. He got a speeding ticket. And what ended up happening was, um, the tickets went into their system. The bailiff was supposed to send out, court summons. They didn't get sent out. However, the tickets were scheduled for court to be dispositioned in court, and nobody showed up. So the judge got mad and started issuing bench warrants and things. So I have a bench warrant out for a seatbelt violation, for a ticket I wasn't even a driver in, and I had no idea until they pulled over to tell me that my light, and it was so we were coming from some gathering with his friends, and someone had kicked the headlight, but it moved the halogen lamp. So, long story short, make good friends with the cops when you have the assets, I guess, to do so. uh, okay. Great questions. Oh, we went over that. What scares you? Mm, they never used to, but I came across a snake. Came across a snake. Um, it might have been about 10, 15 years ago. Before, when I was younger, I probably would have just reached down, grabbed a snake, moved it out my way or something like that. As you get older, I don't know, maybe more movies or something like that. It was a garter snake on top of that. It was a big garter snake, though one of the biggest I've ever seen. But it still normally probably wouldn't have bothered me or anything, but it bothered me. I mean, I was really scared. And so I've been scared of snakes ever since. Um, what do other people do that aggravate you? Um, is there something? I am probably extremely graceful. I give a lot of grace. And I love to see people um own who they are and things like that. So even someone that might be acting poorly, I can hear myself saying something like, I hope that they understand, what they're contributing. And I can hear myself saying, and just acknowledge who they are and how poorly they're behaving in this moment and things like that. Um, obviously I wouldn't support, murder and things like that, with, domestic violence. So those are things that I probably wouldn't, What about you? What world problem would you love to solve and why? Racism. What was your playlist like when you were young? Um, if you guys have been on Splish Splash Spring Bass, going over to my Facebook page, you guys have gotten a taste of the songs that I have in my playlist and things like that. What song do you rock out to? Hmm, I don't know if I have anything that I rock out to anymore. Um, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the day. What is your weirdest quirk? Weird? Do we have I don't have any weird quirks, do I? What's your superpower? What superpower would you like to have? Invisibility cloak. And yes, I'll be coming to visit some people. What talent do you have? What I think I have a talent for making people smile. What is one of your favorite movies? Um You guys know I am deeply embedded in Korean and Chinese culture right now. A lot of my favorite movies are international movies and things like that. But if you ever get an opportunity to watch, um, I'm just gonna name a couple of these movies. There's a movie, it's called Lovely Runner. It's Korean. It does have subtitles. I'm sorry, they have not did an AI voiceover yet, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. On Netflix, there's another movie. It's called Destined with You. Um, Queen of Tears. That's got English dub, so you probably would be able to get into that. It's good. It's gonna make you cry though, but it's good. Glory. That's on Netflix also. Um, Very powerful. When I tell you that children suffer in these, stories, they really try to evoke emotion. So that one is good as well. And then the last one that I really enjoyed, it's called When the Phone Rings. Again, another international flick. It doesn't have English dubbing, but amazing. Is all I can say. Amazing story writing, things like that. What game are you terrible at? This kind of game. I don't- Have you ever been in love? Um, I think that's subjective. When you're young, you feel like you're in love. When you get older, I think you appreciate what love should have meant, what it should have meant. And so I don't know, is the answer to that. I know I'm been married twice, but she had other relationships. That's why I'm happily single now. Uh, all righty, let's see. I got that. I put a balloon under. Let's see. Matt says we're gonna end up rookies in the big house one day. My only warrant was because I was late paying my garbage bill once. There you go. That's how it happened. We be the ones that had a hardened criminal record and things like that. What about just moving into your house and bringing a plant? Ah, that's it. I could do that and move into the house and just. You have a good heart and a kind soul. Ah, I'm watching a dub series called Possessed. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Um, a lot of people, I think on Linda, she brought tears to my eyes. She told me that during her unboxing, she said, I really like Tia. She is so positive. I hear that a lot. I like when people, tell me, because I don't know at this point if I will be in attendance at my funeral and things like that. But I don't want to wait until that happens to know how people think. So I like when people, tell me the positives. I don't want anybody saying, you get on my last nerve, Tia. You always trying to make me this, buy that, and buy that. So, um, you know, woo, girl, look at this. Sue. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. I don't know what's going on, but when I try to, here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to show this also because I think it's important. I can't believe this. Y'all see this? Chicago speed limit 55. Not a bush, a trooper. I wonder how many people, me probably, floated past this. You won't hear anything at your funeral. Probably not. I'm wondering, I always wonder, do you ascend and kind of float above and get to hear, those are the things that I wonder. You have a loving spirit and heart. Since the first day I met you, I could feel the energy and love. Oh, thank you. Oh, I do appreciate hearing that. Thank you so much. Um, Look at that. I don't know if I'll be pushing through. Now, I'm gonna be honest. That incident, that speeding incident, it taught me the lesson that it was supposed to teach me. I haven't gone that fast since at all whatsoever. Now, I still used to speed above the speed limit and things like that, but it usually would be enough to where I could just pull my foot off of the gas and things. Now that I'm 30, um always upbeat. Oh, thank you, Sue. Now that I am 30, I think like, if you guys have ever heard me talk about my sister, she is we were sorority sisters and things like that. And I call her my baby sister. She lives in Ohio, and she called me driving Miss Days. She don't let me drive at all. If we go somewhere, like she's supposed to be going to Egypt with me. We get a rental car. I don't see her handing the keys over and letting me drive at all. We was in Cabo. We was in Cabo and we had a rental. She wouldn't let me drive. Adult, give me the keys. You're not driving. She says I drive too slow. Now, I don't think that I drive slow, but I'm right between, if the speed limit is 65, I probably won't go more than 70. I feel like Rebecca drives slow. Rebecca, if the speed limit is 65, can we do at least 60? I that was my condition for our road trip. Can you speed it up? I want to get there. We gonna turn 12 hours into 18, period. And then she gonna blow past all of the stop signs. So you will be fluttering around seeing all the amazing sights and your loved ones that you will not even notice a funeral, as those are for the living. Okay, well, I definitely, my father used to say that all the time. Like, I wonder. I don't wonder too much. I don't wonder too much. Obviously, it was just a question that, came up and things like that. But my dad used to wonder a lot. I wonder what it's like up there. I wonder, soon do we ascend? Do we see the people down here? I can't wait to see. There was a movie that came out a couple decades ago. I think it's called Stigmata. It was a ton of stars and things like that. And so I think that movie triggered, like, in my dad's mind, what's gonna happen. Things. So if you ever have a chance to watch it, it's called Stigmata, and it's a good movie and things like that. But that's what triggered his mind process and things. Rebecca is danger to poles everywhere. Poles, stop signs. You ought to see. We was going to the Ohio retreat. We was leaving our sisters. We do a sisters retreat every year. We was leaving our sisters retreat and we was driving down to the Ohio retreat. We ended up driving through somebody's backyard. We weren't even on the road anymore. And people were looking at us and we're just trying to get to the road. Oh my goodness. I'll never forget that. That was fun. That was fun. We drove through a lot of cornfields. But I still to this day don't know how we ended up. I'm like, how we end up in a backyard? We in a backyard. We looking around. And Rebecca, we true sisters. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We talk about everything. And that's the problem. We be talking about everything. And we get this distracted. Very distracted. I remember one time we was in a Missouri retreat and we missed our exit. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. I said, Rebecca, stop talking. I don't want to miss this exit again. We kept missing the exit. Turn around, go back, and then turn around. We coming, and we missed it again. Turn around, go back. Turn around, and she's still trying to continue on. This was the worst topic we could be talking about, and she kept trying to don't finish. We don't need to. Don't finish. Okay, we're gonna have to just finish this another day. Stop talking. Turn the radio off. And let's get dead silent. And we had to do all of that. And that is the makings of probably a great road trip, but a horrible road trip at the same time. But we missed the exit 3 times. I will never forget that. uh, was that the retreat in Hamilton? that was the retreat in Hamilton, Missouri. And we missed the exit, not once, not twice. We missed it 3 times. You know I'm not talking about driving. Rochelle don't speed either. We get there though, at least. We get there when Rochelle drives, and there's no near death experiences. There's no near death experiences, so that's great. With Rebecca, you gonna get all the excitement. You're gonna get the uh, now I know y'all wondering how we did our 18-hour road trip, 20-hour road trip. It's because I rented the vehicle so I could get the keys whenever I wanted. We split the driving up. And I told you do the first leg. I'm gonna do the last leg. We can see the building, but if I miss the turn, let me tell you about Rochelle. We do the same thing. We get to talking and things like that. How many times did we pass that one? Oh my gosh. Oh, we was out in the we was like we kept riding past it. We missed the not the exit from the highway, but the entrance into where we was going. We finally got there. We was starving hungry though. But we get there safely. The same thing happens though with Rochelle. Maybe it's me. I'm the common denominator. I'm talking y'all's ears off. um, um, misadventures are the best adventures. Forget that. Oh, Rochelle's navigator kept circling us too. That was it. It kept, I think because of our proximity to where we were going, like we were right there. We just needed to turn up in. And so that's the instruction that we never got. So it kept circling us back around, but we kept driving past it. And I'm like, maybe we just need to go in. Let's go up in here. And we went up in, it was all the way in the back in the corner. We was meeting up with a group of people, the cross stitch cronies. And oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. If you guys ever get a chance to get out and get to a retreat, you guys are going to make some awesome memories. I'm so looking forward to Mingle in the Mitten. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of fun. We got people coming in a day early, 2 days early. When Tia was driving, we discovered, oh my gosh. So I live here. I've been here over 20 years, okay? Over 20 years. Cheryl come out and I'm like, let's just, let's go out. Let's have a good time. Right? I don't know if it was even 5, 7 minutes away. We discovered a part of Vegas I have never been to. It was gorgeous. Never been to before. Never. I didn't even know that this was a road. I had no idea. I thought it entered into like a parking lot behind one of the casinos. And we just driving. That's probably me, common denominator. We just driving. We talking, we having good. I'm like, oh, where we at? Where we going? It was gorgeous. It was. I've never been here before. Now, since then, because of how beautiful that area is, I've been over there a gazillion times. But I will say that me and Cheryl discovered a new part of Vegas. Oh, so I know that you guys are going to be getting your shopping on. I know that. Great questions. Those are amazing questions that you gave us. Great enablers this today. I want to make sure I do one last because I couldn't purchase this before, but it's gonna be coming. I can't wait. So I'm gonna do this one more time because I want you guys to get over there and shop. Where did it go? Is that it? That's it right there. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this one more time. I showed it before. I'm gonna show it again because I want y'all to join in. Y'all see this? That's me and Matt. We're gonna figure a way. we gonna figure a way um to work this into one of the diamond paintings. But this is the DPPD. Matt is the head deputy. You know, Lizzie is the commissioner. And I am probably the main culprit. The main culprit. Matt always issuing me these wolf tickets. That's why his little dog is here, so that he can give me a wolf ticket when I don't diamond paint or I don't finish. When I only put down 2 plucks. I know that Lizzie gonna be lining up. She gonna be lining up my infractions at this retreat. So I want you guys to make sure y'all stay tuned. You know, the goal is that we are going to attempt Wednesday evening to go live. That is, now y'all know that's going to be 24 hours of travel for me from Tuesday into Wednesday. I do check into my hotel. I think we can check in at 3. So what am I going to be doing from Tuesday over to Wednesday? I'm hearing it's a lot of Walmart. I'm hearing it's a lot of Target. What did somebody else say? Five Below. I don't know what happened, but Five Below is like the store everybody can't wait to go to now. And I'm hearing we're gonna try at least 2. That's what I'm hearing, that there's at least 2 Five Belows that we're gonna try. Like 2. One's not enough. Aren't the same products at, but I'm hearing that sometimes the stores have different inventory. So y'all wish me luck in these endeavors, please. Please, 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 please. So if y'all know y'all still here and y'all ready to try and win a Splish Splash Spring Bash, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out here. So y'all can see. Let me share the screen. Alrighty. That's it right there, Amy. Goosey Lucy. Or yeah, Goosey Lucy. That's what we are gonna be trying to find clothing and all of that for and stuff. Five Below is 5 and above now, right, Tammy? It's just like the Dollar Tree. Nothing a dollar no more. Everything $1.25, $1.50. They even got $3 and $5 items in there. Thank you, Sue. I'm gonna have fun. I'm definitely gonna have fun. I can't wait. Gonna miss you. Um So if you guys are interested, nobody want to win a pen? Uh-oh. Did we? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I guess I need to do that. I was so shocked. If you guys are interested in trying to win a Splish Splash Spring Bash, that is the color palette. Splish Splash Spring Bash. Now, y'all might not notice, but there are 4 different colors. I'm sure you see the yellow. I'm sure you see this is a metallic blue. It looks like it's turquoise, though. But then there is a silver, and then there is a translucent. Translucent, you know, once it cures, it looks like glass and things like that. And so I do have a translucent in there. But obviously, if you've won before, that's when you can get an opportunity try and win. Where did the pen go? It's right here in my face. You can try and win another pen, a different pen. Sparkle All the Way. This is Gail's pen. She named it Mystical Dreams. You know, there's a couple of different pens and things like that here. Here we go. This is Mermaid's Kiss. Mermaid's Kiss. Yes, it does have similar hues. So blues, purples is what Matt was saying. So you guys are going to see just some distinctions and things like that. You guys, I have a series coming out. This is a sample. I think Matt got a sample, so you guys can check his picture out as well. The series is going to be coming out. I'm trying to release it next month, May, for Mental Health Awareness Month. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about it on Wednesday's show. I'm hoping to still be able to go live, but you know, I'll have a few more of the ideas and things like that so that you guys are able to kind of support me in where I'm going with that. Okay. All righty. So with that said, I'm going to head on over. It looks like we have, how many do we have? We got 13. 13 of you guys. I just want to know, since I'm about to go ahead and hit this button, nobody else wants to win a hashtag splish splash spring bash pin. Y'all didn't know I had that in me, right? The rapper in me just wrote that. um uh no worries. I did that one time with my I do that a lot, but I try not to break into it during the show. But I'll start like rhyming everything and rapping and singing, and my son's friends like it when I do that. I don't think he likes it when I do that, but like, Mom, all right, that's enough. Could you cut it? You going too far now. You're going too far. But yeah, his friends love when I do it. Like, yo, gas her up. Come on. All she needs is a beat. I'm loving my Palm Pal pins. Michelle, if you've won before, hit it again. Hashtag retreat. Because if you've won a pin already, then you would then get a pin of choice. So if you say, oh, I already got a splish splash and I want another one, then you might want, color of friendship. You might want sparkle all the way. I do love my pin names. But it does make it fun, and it's a way to build your collection. I have, you guys ever seen like the glass pins? I have 39 of those, 39. So I definitely have, like, I support the pin community and things like that. I have won pins. I've had pins that were purchased for me, and then I've bought 31 of my own acrylic hand turn pins. And my first year on YouTube, my mods all got a hand turn pin. I picked a turning company. I won't say the name because it left a foul taste in some people's mouth later on, and everything came back at me like I worked with her. I simply bought from her. But I sent them to, even like, my mods at the time were Rachel Ray, Mrs. Coffee, Pippa. Like, my mods were like huge. Huge. Yeah, Donnie. I had some amazing mods and things like that. And they had these big giant channels, and I think I had 51 people at one point, and they was coming into my lives, and they would sit and they would watch, my content and things like that, and have a good time and engage and interact with people. And I really appreciated that. I remember at one point, Jeremy, he used to come in. It might be 9 of us. I'm live on a Wednesday night. Rachel Ray is in a whole other country, and we're sitting there and we're having a great time and things like that. So I remember those days a lot. And I really appreciated it because they would mention my little bitty show on their shows, and people would come and check me out and things like that. And that's how I started to grow. But I didn't have a huge following, and definitely don't know how I came across their radar. Um, and I appreciated it. So I did support, and I bought these hand turn pins and things like that. And so every year I wanted to come up with a way, for the people that support me to be able to give back. And so I started to create my own pins. It was also, once I started selling them, going to be a way, obviously, to fund my dream of, full-time travel and things like that, so I can come and meet people and things. So you guys keep supporting me. I'm getting closer to my goal and my dream, and hopefully I'll be out on the road one of these days, and I'll be able to come by and see you. It's gonna be a minute. Like, when I come see you and Tannis, Linda, it's gonna be probably July 15th. Gonna be like the middle of the hottest day of y'all's year. I'm only gonna be able to stay a week because I'm pretty sure, then we'll be getting hit with. I'm sure you guys, where you stay, you probably got a lot of. Do you guys observe the, like, what is it? 24 hours of sunlight, 24 hours of nighttime. I'm wondering what it's like where Tannis and where Linda stay. So I'm gonna do my research, but when I come, it's gonna probably be y'all's hot, and their hottest time of the year is probably gonna be still cold for me. Michelle says, I'm loving my pom pom pins. I haven't won yet, but I purchased a couple. So go ahead on, make sure you hit that hashtag retreat, Michelle, so that you could try and win. And then you could request something different than what you've already purchased. Thank you so much for the love and support, though. I thank you. Here we go. I'm going to hit this and I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2. If you want to get in, hurry up and type it in there. 1, and boom. Good luck, everybody. Mary, get out, Mary. There we go, y'all. There we go. Everybody saying congratulations. Congratulations to Mary. Mary, reach out. Mary, reach out. Oh my gosh. Mary, we had 13. The odds were in everybody's favor. um um Congratulations. Congratulations, Mary. Pretty sure you have a splish splash, so make sure you send me what you want. I know we already got banana berry cooler. You guys know Banana Berry Cooler. I've shown it. The pen was already advertised last year with by Tima, because I created it last year's Mingo in the Mitten, and I sent one off to Tima. And Tima, she did a test for them with the Pigmondu. Okay, so the pen that you guys see Tima using with the Pigmondo, she has that in Antique Romance, and she kind of goes back and forth. But the second one is Antique Romance. The first one is Banana Berry Cooler. That's how Mary was able to see it. And so um, go ahead on and give me whatever your next guess is if you already have a Splish Splash. Hugs to you guys all. Thank you all for coming out, for supporting. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure that you guys kind of dig in, head over, see some other creators, and make sure that you guys hit those links up and shop our sponsors, okay? Thank you. Have a good rest of all of your pens work with, yep, all of my pens work with the Pigmondu. You just saw the Banana Berry Cooler was the one that she used. Matt has one. I asked him to name the pen. He hasn't given me a name yet, but Matt has this pen connected to a Pigmondu and his picture. If you guys head to the site, you'll be able to see it. So yes, this is a solid color. I don't have a lot of solid colors. Again, this is for something I'm going to be releasing, and I'm trying to release it in May, so you guys stay tuned, okay? Don't forget the prize forms for Ticket to Ride. Thank you, Denise. I'm gonna need that. I have too much travel ahead of me. It was hard to find a straight through flight without paying $1,000. So I'm gonna be traveling. Bye, guys.